my name is Queen Bee and welcome to my channel. Okay, so let me get my glasses. How do I look? Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, so today what do we have to talk about? I want to talk about my own personal experience, okay? And I know someone somewhere will learn a thing or two from what I'm going to talk about. So today, what I'm going to talk about is about early pregnancy and how to take care of yourself in my little way. It's not scientifically proven, but what I have experienced is what I'm sharing, okay? After 3 kids, every pregnancy had its own challenges. All right, every pregnancy, 1, 2, 3, there were different experiences all along. So maybe what I'm going to talk about, you might be facing the same, problem, or you might, one way or the other, learn a thing or two when you take seed. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, when you realize that you have conceived, or when you realize that you were carrying a baby, or that your body has changed. When we normally say my body has changed, all right, you go to the hospital in an early stage. I mean the 1 month or 2 months when you realize that you are not feeling well. Okay, in our part of the world, that is in Africa, especially in Ghana, when you visit the hospital, they'll give you 3 months. I mean the first 3 months, which is the first trimester, you're asked to stay in the house unless you have a peculiar issue or you have a challenge, an underlying sickness or diseases. That is when you might be admitted, for them to observe you for some time, or you go to the house and be visiting the hospital regularly or frequently as the doctor diagnoses, and then you know how many times you'll be visiting the hospital to make sure that you are okay. All right, so with the first trimester, back to what I'm talking about, I have my little baby here walking about in my video, so please forgive me. All right, so here he is. He just woke up from bed. Yes, he just woke up from bed and he's disturbing me. This is what mothers go through all the time. Okay, so just as I'm saying, after the first trimester, you're asked to go to the house, but you'll be given series of tests to do. After the series of tests, you bring it to the hospital after 3 months. After that first 3 months, and then they'll put you on medication. But during that time, you are given folic acid to be taken because you need a lot of iron in your system. I wanted to discuss with you what you need to do when you conceive or you realize that you have changed, your body has changed, and to God be the glory, you're expecting a baby. Okay, there are some people who feel that when they are pregnant, they don't want people to especially when it's the first time, all right, they don't want people to know very early, so they try to hide it. It's not people to notice early. That's symptoms. Don't want people to know at that early stage. So what did I do? First and foremost, I am lucky to come from a family that we don't do spitting. I mean, when you are pregnant and you feel this sour, you have this bitterness or sour kind of taste. Anything you eat, you can't really feel the taste. In my family, we are happy we don't go through that. As I'm saying, sometimes some of the things are family treats. There are some people who will vomit. There are some people who will be, how do you call it, will be lying in bed at an early stage. There are some people who feel very weak. Every family and its own pregnancy characteristics. But my side, I realized that from the beginning I was feeling that kind of bitterness in my mouth. So what did I do? I freeze. I put bottled water in the fridge for it to freeze. Not to freeze, but to become very chilled, very cold, extremely cold. So that throughout the whole day, I can drink the sipping it and to take me through the whole day. So I normally buy the very big one, the very big one, so that I'll be sipping it and it doesn't make me feel like spitting. Well, I didn't really see this coming, but to prevent that, just to prevent that, and not let people see me and go like, I mean, why are you pregnant and you're spitting? And for them to feel like, you know, that kind of thing, especially among your female friends, when they are coming to you, it's like, ew, what are you doing? They will see you as a nuisance. So I normally take in chilled water. So constantly I'll be sipping that chilled water, and by the time the day goes to an end, my bottle is finished and I'm almost home. When I get to the house, I become okay. After taking the chilled water, I become okay. So I don't really feel like spitting and all that. And that took me through the pregnancy, for all the 3 pregnancies, that took me through it. And it helped me for the first 3 months, for the first trimester. That's what I did. And the second part is when I'm dressing. This one, hear me and hear me well. When I'm dressing, you know what I do? I want people to catch my dressing, my appearance, but not to get a glimpse of what is happening here, down here, I mean at the belly part. So what I do is to put on long earrings or big earrings. If you're the type that likes dangling earrings, please get one that is a bit like a 2 inches or 1.5 inches long. That will help a lot. So, you know, people, by the time people see you, they notice your earring first. So they see your face before any other thing comes in. So that was what I was doing. I wear big earrings, and my hair, if you have a small face, I would advise that you get, you know, hair that are fluffy and long, and you know, hair that are bound. I don't know how to put it. I know you understand. If you're getting a bundle of, or if you like wearing a wig that's bundle of 2, you have to make it 3 or 4 to get your face attracted first. And thirdly, I was wearing loose dresses, a bit loose, you know, a bit loose. And I'll give you an example, a bit loose, so that in that sense people will not notice what is happening here. Okay, so that if you do that, if you wear a bit bigger dress, a bit loose dress, especially like the chiffon, the silk, and those kind of dresses, it will take long. By the time people realize you are 6 months through the pregnancy, and almost 7, so the expectation by 3-4 months you are delivering, and they go like, how? When did you start? Mention the kind of, you know, prescription given to me. But when they do that, I realize that anytime they give me those prescriptions and I take them, I go to the hospital thinking that it will boost my hemoglobin. If you know turkey berries, in our local parlance we call it kurunsosa. Some people also call it amejuju and all. Turkey berries does the magic. Turkey berries does the magic. You just have to get the right quantity that you need, blend, squeeze the juice out of it, and be drinking it morning and evening. And trust me, give yourself 3 weeks and you will see the evidence. Blood is the underlying factor. That is why you have to eat well and be getting your greens, because you know the iron is gotten from greens. Not to bore you, thank you for listening to me, and it's a pleasure having you as always. And remember, it's Queen B. I'm out. Thank you.